Something you might not know about me, whether an old follower or a recent arrival, is that I am a certified metalhead. Metal music and its many subgenres probably makes up about 80% or more of my near 3,000 song Spotify collection. It's one of the reasons I had a little bit more hype for Forza Horizon 6 over other games in the series. Considering the E for Everyone ESRB rating, I expected a generally blandish, family-friendly song selection for the many different in-game radio stations. That was before I saw a list of what songs would be available on their rock station, Horizon XS. I saw a few names I immediately recognized, like A Day to Remember, Baby Metal, Sleep Theory, Rise Against, Coheed and Cambria, Poppy, New Linkin Park, and the topic of this video, Spirit Box. They are a personal favorite of mine, as is their track featured in Forza Horizon 6, Keep Sweet. I was driving around doing events, smashing mascots, discovering new roads, the usual Forza Horizon stuff. Then I heard Spirit Box finally hit the radio. Was enjoying a drive like I do in real life, just with a car I could likely never afford, and then the chorus hit and I was suddenly slapped in the face. Take a listen to see if you notice anything wrong with this song. Yeah, you hear that right. There was a little bit of creative censoring. Not like the usual radio edits where they cut it out completely, but it was still censored. It completely took me by surprise, because there's no vulgar words in Keep Sweet at all. Not even like one snuck in one of the screamy bits, there's literally none. If you don't believe me, believe this rendition of the actual song with the lyrics shown. So instead of censoring, most of the curse words you might hear like a shit, a fuck, or a goddamn, Playground Games decided that of my heart, in the chorus line, devoured little pieces of my heart, had to go. That tear it out and bleed out, all were too vulgar or too dark to be left in the song. Most of the main chorus in the end of the day. Now, personally, I grew up on Metallica and Van Halen being blasted at max volume in the car with my dad when my age was still in the single digits. I was watching movies like PG-13 Tremors and Rated R Aliens long before I was of the appropriate age. I may not be the right person to ask if the censoring is too much, but if you did ask me if these very mild words were needing to be restricted for the safety of young innocent minds playing a free-roam racing games that already had full public interaction over the internet, I'd say, hell no! Kids will hear words far worse from other kids or their parents long before any vaguely vulgar language shows up in music or video games. Trying to shelter from words not at all offensive in nature certainly is going to keep brains smooth and hearts soft. Either way, that's all I've got. It's not like this weird censoring ruins Forza Horizon 6 for me, just means I'll be opening my Spotify playlist in the background a little sooner than expected. Most people were talking about the presence of a they-them option in the character creator, but I don't much care about that. I'm just here to drive cars and enjoy music that hadn't been censored so unnecessarily. All that being said, as always, comments are open for discussion. A like on this video will be greatly appreciated, but even if you didn't like it, I still appreciate your time watching. Subscribe to stay in the loop for future uploads, but on that note, my name is the Mad Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video.